Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Cambridge Mathematics, Pure Mathematics 1, Paper 1, 970912, October, November 2021. Let us move to the question. Question number 1 says solve the equation 2 cos theta is equal to this one for theta varying from minus 90 to 90, and this is 4 marks question. So given equation we can take 2 cos theta. Basically 2 cos theta is equal to 7 minus 3 over cos theta. To get rid of this denominator we can multiply everything by cos theta. So we'll get 2 cos square theta is equal to 7 cos theta minus 3, and we can shift everything to this other side. So we'll get 2 cos square theta minus 7 cos theta plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this is quadratic equation. In terms of cos theta we can put cos theta is equal to x, and this will be resulting to 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. And further we can factorize, and we can factorize mod 5 3, so it will be 2 minus 7 and 3, and this will be resulting to 3 and 1 by 2. So x minus 3 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 by 2. These will be the values. Now we can replace whatever we replace, like cos theta is equal to x, so x will be equal to cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 3, and the second value will be cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So theta is equal to cos inverse of 3, and theta is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. Now we can leave this one, reject this one, because mod 1. So shift cos of 3 will be syntax error, so it's not possible. So we are rejecting that one, and we are checking for shift cos of 1 by 2, and this is resulting to 60 degree. Now cos 60 degree we can understand. Cos 60 degree will be, if we roughly sketch cos, and that is 60 degree, we can understand. So cos 60 will be like this one, 60 degree, and cos is positive. This quadrant also, so we can say this is 60 roughly, like this one. So this will be minus, this will be 60. Okay, so this we can take as minus 60. So our answer will be theta is equal to pi by 3, or which is equal to 60 degree. So 60 degree and minus 60 degree, these will be the two answers which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 2, this question number 2 says the graph of y is equal to f of x is transformed to the graph y is equal to f of 2x minus 3. Describe to be the two single transformations that have been combined to give the resulting transformation, and this is 3-mark question. Now we know that f of 2x is what? Is horizontal. This portion is horizontal compression by scale factor 2. So this will be horizontal compression by scale factor 2. And minus 3 is what? Minus 3, f of x minus 3. This is representing vertical translation by 3 units. So we can write vertical translation by 3 units. So this will be our answer. In the vector form, we can show 0, 3 for this transformation. So 0 x-axis will remain same, only y-axis will be -3 basically. So it will be it's be 3 units down. Vertical translation by 3 units. If I add here down and then write 0 and -3, this will be better for your understanding. This is done. Now for B part says the point P, which is 5 and 6, lies on the transformed curve y is equal to f of 2x minus 3, and state the coordinates of the corresponding point on original curve y is equal to f of x. So y is equal to f of x. So 5 will be basically it is divided by 2, and 6 will remain as it is. Basically we can start with this given, which is like 5 and 6 is given, and this will be transformed by f of 2x, and this is um, horizontal basically compression, so by scale factor 2, so 5 will be divided by 1 by 2 and 6 will remain as it is. So this will be our coordinates after applying this transformation, which is f of 2x. Now now the next is f of x minus 3, so y minus 3, so it will be 3 units basically. So transformation, so it will be 5 over half is 10, and this will be 9, and our basically answer will be what? Answer will be 10 and 9. So we are basically, we can understand in this way that, like for example, f of 2x is equal to 5 over 12, 5 over 1 by 2 and 6. Now y minus 3 will be what? Y minus 3 is equal to 6, so y is equal to 6 plus 3, which is equal to what? 9. So our y coordinate will be 9, so our point will be 10 and 9. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 3, if we go through this question number 3, the function f is defined as this one: x is greater than 1, find the value of f of 5. So first we'll find f of 5, we will replace 5 x with 5, so 5 plus 3 over 5 minus 1, which is equal to 8 over 4, which is equal to 2. Now f of 5 value is 2, which we can replace over here. So f of 5 will be given by f of 2, and this will be equal to 2 plus, again we are replacing in this equation, 2 plus 3 over 2 minus 1. This will be 5 over 1, which is equal to 5. So 5 will be our final answer for this 2 marks part. Now we can move to the B part, and B part says find an expression for f inverse of x, and this is 3 mark question. We will take f of x, and given f of x is what? X plus 3 over x minus 1. So we can write y is equal to x plus 3 over x minus 1, and we'll have to make, our target is to make x as subject, so we can cross multiply xy minus y is equal to x plus 3. Now we can shift this x to other side, so xy minus x is equal to y plus 3. We can take x common, so inside will be y minus 1, and x is taken common, and this will be y plus 3. So x is equal to y plus 3 over y minus 1. Now we can swap x and y, so y will be equal to x plus 3 over x minus 1, and this will be basically our f inverse. They are asking for f inverse of x, so we can write f inverse of x is equal to x plus 3 over x minus 1. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 4. Question number 4 says a curve is such that dy by dx is equal to this one. The curve passes through the point this. Find the equation of the curve. Now the gradient is given. The curve passes through this point also. So we will use the gradient and we will find the equation of the curve by integrating. So dy by dx is given, which is 8, or we can write like this: 8 into 3x plus 2 raised to the power minus 2. Denominator we have shifted to the numerator, and now we can integrate. So integral dy over dx, and this will be equal to basically this will be, we can write like this: integral dy is equal to 8 3x plus 2 raised to minus 2, and this will be dx, and this one we can write y is equal to 8 as it is, and 3x plus 2 raised to power minus 2 plus 1 will be minus 1, divided by the power, which is this one, and plus the derivative of 3x. Derivative of 3x is what? 3. So we will write here 3 and plus integral constant c. And this value is, from here we can replace, and this will be replacing by, when this point will be replacing, we will be replacing here, and if I see the point, so y value is 5 whole 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is equal to 8 into 3 into 2 will be 6. 6 plus 2 will be 8. 8 raised to minus 1 divided by minus 3 plus c, and now we can basically simplify, and c will be equal to 5 whole 2 by 3, and this minus will be shifting to plus, and 8 into 8 inverse will be basically 1, so we can write 1 over 3, and if we simplify mixed fraction, we can write like this: so 5 whole 2 over 3, 2 over 3, and plus 1 over 3 is resulting to 6. So c value will be 6, which we will replace over here, and we will get basically we will be replacing here. So y is equal to 8, and we can shift this minus also with 8, so this will be 3x plus 2 raised to power minus 1 over 3 and plus 6, and we can rewrite it in this way: minus 8 by 3 into 3x. This one also we can shift as denominator, so we will write this as denominator 2 and plus 6, and this will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 5, and question number 5 says the first, third and fifth terms of an arithmetic progression are this one, and this one respectively, where x vary from pi by 2 to pi, and a part find the exact value of x. So the given information we will utilize, and third term and first term, third term minus first term will be equal to fifth term minus third term. So we'll form this equation. We will write third term, or you can write t3 minus T1 is equal to T5 minus T3. And now we can replace the terms, first term, second term, and third term. Not first term, third term. This is first, this is third, and this is fifth term. So we can replace these values. So it will be minus 6 under root 3 sine x minus t1, which is this one. So it will be 2 cos x is equal to t5, which is this one. So 10 cos x minus third term, which is minus 6 under root 3 sine x. Now further we can basically simplify and sine. Okay, so first we'll open this bracket and we will rewrite 6 under root 3 sine x minus 2 cos x. 2 cos x we can shift to other side, so it will be 10 cos x plus 2 cos x, and minus into minus will be plus 6 under root 3 sine x, and this one we can shift to the other side, so it will be uh, minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 under root 3 sine x and minus 6 under root 3 sine x is equal to 12 cos x. Now we can add the like terms, so it will be minus 12 under root 3 sine x is equal to 12 cos x, and further we can cancel 12 with 12 and we will get sine x over cos x. Sine x over cos x is equal to minus 1 over under root 3. We will shift under root 3 to the other side. So this implies tan x is equal to minus 1 over under root 3, and x will be equal to tan inverse of 1 over under root 3, and we can find the value of tan inverse. Shift tan of 1 over under root 3, 1 over root 3, and this will be resulting to 30 degree, or if you watch in reading mode, this will be equal to pi by 6. So minus, basically this was minus also, so it will be minus pi over 6, and pi next value will be what? One value will be pi by 6, and next value will be pi minus pi by 6, that will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 6 we can write, or we can write this one, pi minus answer is equal to 5 by 6, pi 5 by 6 pi, and this will be our answer. So this one and this one will be our answer, and this will be from pi by 2 to pi, which is the range given this one. So within that range we'll be having these two answers. Next, B part, hence find exact sum of the first 25 terms of the progression, and this is arithmetic progression, and this is a 3 marks question. So formula will be S25 will be equal to formula, if we write Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and bracket close. So in this formula we'll be replacing the values for S25. S25 will be equal to 25 over 2, and for a value we have a value, basically a value is equal to 2 cos of 5 pi by 6, and if we replace this one, if we find this with the calculator, we'll get minus under root 3, and the d value, if we replace this a value and s5, for example s5, which is given over here 10 cos x. So if we are taking like 10 cos of s5 is equal to 10 cos of 5 pi by 6, if we uh, replace this value as s5 and replace a value as this one and n value as 25, we will get d value. D value will also be minus under root 3, and these two values we will be using over here. So it will be 2 minus under root 3 and plus this will be 25 minus 1, which will be 24. So we can write 24 and d value will be minus root 3 and this bracket will be closed. Now we have to just simplify. This will be, if we multiply this, 2 will be cancelled with 2 and it will be minus 25 root 3 and plus 2 will be multiplied, so it will by 24 cancelled with 24, so it will be 12. 12 multiply by 25. We can use calculator in one go and calculate everything basically by the help of calculator also, but maybe that one will be giving you the decimal value, so we will be keeping this one. So we can take under root 3 common, so it will be minus 325 root 3 and this will be final answer for this question. Now question number 6. Question 6 says the second term of the geometric progression is 54. So second term of GP. So we'll have to be careful. This is not AP. And the sum to infinity of the progression is 243. The common ratio is greater than 1 by 2. Find the 10th term, giving your answer in exact form. So S infinity is equal to A over 1 minus R, and this is given as this is equal to 243. So A will be equal to, and AR, basically we know AR is what? AR is this one, which is second term will be A into R, and this is 54, and A will be equal to 54 over R, and this value we can replace, and first of all we will arrange A is equal to 1 minus R into 243, and in this one we'll be replacing this R value. So 54, we are trying to get quadratic equation in terms of R, so this will be equal to 1 minus R into 243, and further we can cross multiply, so it will be 54 is equal to R 243 into 1 minus R. Basically it should be 243 R into 1 minus R, and now we can multiply in, open the bracket, so it will be 243 R and minus 243 R squared, and we can shift everything to the other side, so it will be 243 R squared minus 243 R and plus 54 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation, and we can divide it by what? 27. Maybe it's divisible by 27. 243 divisible by 27. Yes, so it will be 9R squared minus 9R plus this will be 2 is equal to 0. And now we can solve 5, 3. So it will be 9 minus 9 and 2, and this will be resulting to 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So 3R minus 2 and 3R minus 1 is equal to 0. And hopefully you are getting everything. So now we can say R is equal to 2 by 3 and R is equal to 1 by 3. So these are basically the two solutions which we are getting, but they are saying that the common ratio is greater than 1 by 2. So less than 1 by 2 we will reject, and we will write R is greater than 1 by 2. So we are rejecting this value, so we will be using 2 by 3, and we have this equation 54 over R is equal to A, and 54, so we can write A is equal to basically 54 over 2 over 3, and 54 over 2 over 3 will be equal to 81. So our A value is 81. Now we can write T10. Basically T10 is required. They are saying find the 10th term. So T10 will be equal to A into 2 by 3 raised to the power 9 AR raised to power 9, and this will be equal to 81 into 2 by 3 raised to the power 9 is equal to 81 is already there, so answer and multiply by 2 over 3 and raised to the power 9 is equal to 512 over 243. 512 over 243, and this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you are understanding. Question number 7, diagram is provided. In the diagram, lengths AB and AC are both 15. This is 15, this is 15. The point P, which is this one, is the foot of the perpendicular from C to AB. This one is the perpendicular, and then the length CP is equal to 9. This is 9. An arc of the circle with center B passes through C, and this is basically the arc they are talking about, and AB at Q. So touches AB at Q. Show that angle ABC is equal to 1.25 radian. Correct two three significant figures, and if we figure out this is angle which we need to prove, and we need to prove this one as 1.25 radian. Correct to three significant figures. First of all, what we will do, we will consider triangle APC, which is right angle triangle, and we have two sides. We have this side, we have this side, and we can find AP side by Pythagoras theorem. So we can write lengthier side square, which is 15 square. 15 square we can write in triangle, and triangle is APC. 15 square is equal to 9 square plus AP square. So AP will be equal to 15 square minus 9 square under root, and if we calculate this, square root of 15 squared minus 9 squared is equal to 12. So we got AP length, which is starting from this point to this point is 12. So if this is 12, so out of 15, this length, PB length will be 3. So we got PB 3. We have this side as 9. So we can find, now we can find angle, and angle will be PBC angle, or we can say ABC angle. So now we will be considering the other triangle, which is PBC. So in triangle PBC, we can write PC over PB is equal to tan of ABC, and now we can find ABC. So ABC angle ABC will be equal to tan inverse of PC over PB, and PC is 9 over 3, and this will be cancellation, so it will be 3, which is tan inverse of 3 and tan inverse of 3 will be equal to shift tan of 3 is equal to 1.249 and rounded to three significant figures 1.25 and three significant figures. This is what we were supposed to prove. Now they're saying for B part, calculate the area of the shaded region which is bounded by the arc CQ and the lines CP and PQ. So basically shaded area of this one is required. So what we will do, we will find the area of the sector and the area of the sector. So what will be our strategy to solve the question? Number one thing is that we will find area of sector. Sector is BQC, you can say BQC. And then what we will do after finding this area of sector, we will find area of triangle, and area of triangle, which triangle? It will be PBC. And after finding this area, we will subtract area of triangle from area of sector and we will get shaded area. So this will be our strategy which I have explained you, and we will be acting upon it, and we will be first of all finding the area of the sector, and area of sector formula is what? We can write area of sector is equal to 1 by 2 r square theta, and r we know is what? R we need to find, basically we need to find this length in triangle PBC. We have two sides. The other side we can find over here. This side will be 9 square plus 3 square under root, and this will be equal to square root of 9 square plus 3 squared is equal to 3 root 10. So this will be BC length. So we can write here BC is equal to 3 under root 10, which I have shown working closer to the diagram. And this one we will be replacing, and R value is 3 under root 10 and theta value is 1.25, and this will be simplifying to 0.5 multiplied by, this should be square, r square, so it should be 3 root of 10, and this one should be squared and multiplied by 1.25, and this will be resulting to 56.25. This is basically, units will be centimeter square. Yes, so units are centimeters, so centimeter square. This will be area of the sector. Now area of the triangle as discussed will be equal to AB, half AB sine C, and A half AB. We have two sides, one side is 3, the other side is 3 under root 10, and angle is 1.25. So we will be replacing this, and one side is 3 and the other side is 3 root 10 and sine of 1.25, and we will be calculating by the help of calculator. So it will be 0.5 into 3 into 3 root 10, and this will be multiplied by sine of 1.25, and this will be resulting to 13.50 again centimeter square. And now shaded area will be equal to area of sector minus area of triangle, and this will be equal to 56.25 minus 13.50, and 56.25 minus answer is equal to 42.75. and they are saying area of the shaded region. So this one can be answer, or we can write 42.8. That will be three significant figures, and this can be answer or this can be answer. Now we can move to the question number 8. Question number 8 says a part. It is given that in the expansion of this one, the coefficient of x square is minus 15. Find the possible values of a, and this is a 4-mark question. So given expression is this one, 2 minus ax raised to the power 5. Now this one as it is, we can write 4 plus 2x because no need to expand this. Expansion of this portion we will be writing, and it will be 5c0 and 2 raised. Well, you can directly also solve, but I'm explaining in this way so that you should understand properly. So plus 5c1, and it will be 2 raised by 1 less, which is 4, and minus ax raised to the power 1 plus 5c2, 5c2, and it will be 2 raised to the power 3 and minus ax raised to the power 2, and plus 5c3, and this will be 2 raised to the power 2 a minus ax raised to the power 3, and plus next term will be 5c4 and 2 raised to the power 1 and minus ax raised to the power 4, and the last term will be 5c5 and 2 raised to the power 0 and minus ax raised to the power 5, and bracket will be closed. Now we need to identify the terms which are containing x square. So x square terms, we will be just writing the x square terms. So x square terms will be which one? When we will multiply basically x square, we will get 4. When 4 will be multiplied by square term, which is this one, so we will get that. So 4 into 5c2 and 2 raised to the power 3 and minus ax squared, ax whole square, this one. So this will be the one term which will be giving us x square, and the second term, when this will be multiplied, 2x will be multiplied by the term containing x, and the term containing x is this one. So it will be 4 into 5c1 2 raised by 4 and minus ax, no, not 4, it should be 2x basically. 2x will be multiplied by this and we will get x squared. So these are only two terms. Rest of the terms will not be considering. And directly also, if you are confident enough, you can directly write this, or you can do this working as whatever is convenient to you. Now this will be 4. We can write this as 5c2 will be what? 5 c2 will be equal to 10. So 10 multiplied by 4 will be 40, and multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3, and this will be equal to 320. So we can write 320 into a square x squared, and plus when we are plus will be changing to minus because of this one, and it will be, if we simplify, 5c1 will be 5, so 2 into 5 into 2 raised to the power 4 will be equal to 160. So minus 160 and ax squared. Now we can take x squared as common, and basically this will be 320 a squared minus 160a, this one x squared, and this is basically equal to coefficient of x squared will be only this portion, so we'll take only this coefficient, and that will be 320a squared minus 16a, not 16, 160a is equal to, it is given the question is equal to minus 15, so I'm taking equal to minus 15, and we can shift this to other side, and our quadratic equation will be 320a square minus 160a plus 15 is equal to 0. Now we can divide this equation by 5 and we will get 64a square minus this will be 32a plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation. Mode 5 3, so 64 and minus 32 and 3, and this will give us 3 by 8 and 1 by 8. So a 3 by 8 we can write 8a minus 3, and 1 by 8 we can write 8a minus 1 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 3 by 8 and a is equal to 1 by 8. These will be the two values which we were supposed to find. They are saying find the possible value of a. So this is done. Now we can move to the b part, and b part says it is given instead that the expansion of this one, the coefficient of x square is k. It is also given that there is only one value of a which leads to this value of k. Find the values of k and a. This is 4-mark question. So whatever we got in the previous question, this one 32, basically 3320, basically this one, this equation, sorry, I'm going to highlight this equation. We can use this equation 32a square minus 160a. So we will write 320a square minus 160a, and this is equal to k in this case, and this will be basically the coefficient of x square, and now we are taking equal to k. Now we will be shifting k to other side, so 320a squared minus 160a minus k is equal to 0, and as we know that it is having one solution, so only one value of a, so b square minus 4ac will be taken as equal to 0, and b value is what? B value is minus 160, and a value is 320, and c value is minus k. So b square minus 160 squared, b square minus 4a and c, and this is equal to 0. And now we can simplify. This will be what? This will be 4 into 320, 4 multiplied by 320 will be equal to 1280k, and minus minus it will be plus, and this will be 160 squared. 160 squared is equal to 256, 256000, 25600, and now we can basically equalize to 0. So 1280, 1280k is equal to minus 25600, and k value will be equal to minus 25600 divided by 1280, and this will be fraction minus 25600 divided by 1280, and this is equal to minus 20. This will be our k value, and we can replace in this equation, and we can check 320a squared and minus 160a, and this will be minus in k, so minus k will be 20 plus 20 is equal to 0. And now we can find a value, and if we find a value mod 5 3, and this will be 320 and minus 160, and the constant is 20, so it will be giving us only one solution, which is 1 by 4. So we can write a is equal to 1 by 4. You can solve also. If you want, you can solve this, like for example dividing by 20. If we are showing that working also, so this will be divided by 20, which is equal to 16a square, and minus this will be 8a, and this will be plus 1 is equal to 0. And now we know this is 1 by 4, so a 4a minus 1 and 4a minus 1, so this will be 16a square, 4 minus 4a minus 4a and plus a. Yes, so this will be the factors, and we can write a is equal to 1 by 4 and a is equal to 1 by 4. This one will be the working which if you want to show, and this is our answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 9. Question 9 says the volume V meter cube of a large circular mound of iron ore of radius r meter is modeled by the equation this one. R is greater than equal to 2. Iron ore is added to the mound at a constant rate of 1.5 meter cube per second. A part, find the rate at which the radius of the mound is increasing at the instant when radius is 5.5 meter, and this is 3 marks question. So the given equation V is equal to 3 by 2 r minus 1 by 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1, and what we can do, we can find radius given is 5.5, so we can find dv over dr. Derivative of this will be what, 3 by 2, and then this power will be pulled first, so into 3 into r minus 1 by 2 raised by 3 minus 1 will be 2, and derivative of 0 will 1 will be 0. So our after multiplication it will be 9 by 2 and r minus 1 by 2 squared. This will be our dv over dr. Now we can find, basically we can apply the formula which is the chain rule. Dv over dt will be equal to, basically dv, what we can do, we can write dv over dt is equal to dv over we need dr over dt, not dv. So dr over dt will be equal to dr over dv into dv over dr, and dv will be in dt. So this will be dr over dv we found, which is basically this one. So it will be so we can write this as d radius dr over dv is this one, which is 5.5. So 5.5 basically this one, constant rate of this is the rate. So 1.5 will be the rate at which it is changing. So 1.5 over, we can write this. So because we require dr over dv, and this value is dv over dr, so we'll write as a reciprocal. So it will be r minus 1 by 2 raised by 2. Now r value 5.5 we can replace, so 1.5 over 9 by 2 into 5.5 minus 1 by 2 squared, and this one we can use calculator for this. So 1.5 fraction 9 over 2, and this will be multiplied by in brackets 5.5 minus 0.5, and this will be squared, and this is equal to 1 over 75. 1 over 75, or the decimal value we can provide 0.013, 0.0133 recurring. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the B part. Find the volume of mound at the instant when the radius is increasing at 0.1 meter per second. This is 3-mark question. dV over dr will be 1.5. Volume is changing at the rate of 0.1, and this will be equal to 1.5 divided by 0.1, and this is resulting to 15. Now 9 by 2, 9 dV over dr, which is this one, we can use this dV over dr value, 9 by 2 r minus 1 by 2 squared. So we can write 9 by 2 r minus 1 by 2 squared is equal to 15. And now we will be looking for value of r. First of all, we'll be shifting this. So r minus 1 by 2 squared is equal to 15. Multiply by 2 over 9, and 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. This will be equal to 10 over 3. Now r minus 1 by 2 will be equal to plus minus square root of 10 over 3, and 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 we can shift to other side, so r will be equal to 1 by 2 plus minus square root of 10 over 3. And if we check the r values, r1 value will be positive. We can take positive value, 0.5 plus square root of 10 over 3 is equal to 2.3257, or we can write 2.33, so 2.33. And the second value, r2, will take with the negative sign, and we just change sign over here, and we will get decimal value as minus 1.33. So minus 1.33 value we will be rejecting, because radius, this r value cannot be negative, so this will be rejected. And this r value we will be using for volume, and volume we know is equal to 3 by 2 into r minus 1 by 2 cubed minus 1. This is basically the value of V, which is given over here, and we are utilizing the same, and we will be replacing R value, and we will get 3 by 2. R value is 2.33, or we can basically, we will use this value because we don't want to lose the decimals, so we will use this one as plus under root 10 over 3. This will be our r value, and r minus 1 by 2, so minus 1 by 2 whole raised to the power 3 minus 1, and we can use calculator for that one. It will be 3 over 2 and into 0.5 plus square root of 10 over 3, and this will be minus 0.5 bracket close and raised to power 3, and then we have to take minus 1 comma minus 1, and this will be basically 8.128 or 8.13, so 8.13. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. So this is done. We can move to the question number 10, and question number 10 says the function f is defined by this one, where x is greater than 0 A part, given that the curve with equation y is equal to f of x has stationary point, when x is equal to 2, find k value. This is a 3-mark question. So derivative of this one we can take stationary for stationary point, and we will place equal to 0, and we can write dy over dx, and this will be equal to derivative of x square is 2x, and derivative of this will be we can first rewrite for your explanation. I will just rewrite this equation, and this will be kx raised to minus 1 plus 2. Now we will take derivative, which is f dash of x or dy by dx, and we can write dy by dx as well, and this is equal to 2x, and this will be minus 1 into k into x raised to minus 2, and divided this will be basically constant derivative of this will be 0. So now we can check for dy by dx at x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. It's given. So x is equal to 2, and this is equal to 2 into 2 minus k value and 2 raised to minus 2, and this is equal to 0 for the stationary point. And now we can find this 4 minus this will be k over 4 is equal to 0. So k over 4 is equal to k over 4 is equal to 4, so this implies k is equal to 16. This will be the value which we were supposed to find, which we are done. Now B part, determine the nature of the stationary point. We know we are doing second order derivative test, so f double dash of x or d2y over dx square, second order derivative of the first derivative, which is this one. So we'll take second order derivative of this, which is 2, and we can write here 2, and minus this will be 16 into minus 2 over x cubed. This will be the derivative, second order derivative, and second order derivative at x is equal to 2, and this will be 2 minus minus plus, so it will be 32 over 2 raised to the power 3, and this will be 2 plus 8, so 4, so this is equal to 6, and greater than 0, so it will be minimum. So this is done. Now C part, given that this is the only stationary point of the curve, find the range of f. So this is a 2-mark question. So when x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, f of x is equal to what? If we replace 2, our f of 2 will be equal to 2 squared plus 16 over 2 plus 2, and this will be 8, so it will be 4 plus 8 plus 2, which is equal to 14. So our f of x will be giving us value 14 when x is equal to 0. So range will be what? Range will be greater than equal to 14. This will be our answer for this question. Now question number 11. Question 11 diagram is provided. The diagram shows the line x is equal to 5 by 2. This is the line, basically x is equal to 5 by 2. Part of the curve, this one. So this is part of the curve provided, and the normal to the curve at point this. So this is the point, and this is basically the normal to the curve. A part, find the x coordinate of the point where the normal to the curve meets at x-axis. So we require basically x coordinate, find the x coordinate of the point where the normal and the curve. Okay, so normal and the curve, basically we require x coordinate of this point. find the coordinates of the point where normal to the curve meets the x-axis. Sorry, we require this one. We require this point. For x coordinate of this, y will be 0. So x coordinate is required. This is basically our question. And for this one, it's already this 3. So x coordinate will be 3. We know this one. Now, what we can do, we can rewrite this given equation, and we will be taking the derivative of this equation. So to take derivative of this equation is what? We can rewrite the y is equal to 1 by 2x plus 7 by 10 minus, we can write x minus 2 raised to the minus 1 by 3, and now we can take the derivative dy over dx. Why we are taking derivative? Because we require the gradient of this curve, so that we can use that gradient, and m value we will be using to find m value of the perpendicular, and this m value of the perpendicular we will be using to write the equation of the normal, and after writing the equation of the normal we will find the x-intercept. So this will be our strategy to solve the question. Now first of all we will take the derivative, and this derivative will be equal to 1 by 2 x. Derivative of 1 by 2x will be 1 by 2, and derivative of 7 by 10 will be 0, and minus 1 by 3 into x minus 2 raised to the power minus 1 by 3 minus 1 will be minus 4 by 3, and this will be basically the derivative. And now we can rewrite this as this minus and minus will switch to plus, so it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 into x minus 2 raised to minus 4 by 3. Now at x is equal to 3, at dy by dx we need the gradient at this point, at particular this point. So gradient of this will be what? Basically gradient at this a point will be required, so we will replace x is dy by dx at x is equal to 3, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 into 3 minus 2 raised by minus 4 over 3, and this will be resulting to 1, so it will be 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, and 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 will be 5 by 6, and this will be the gradient of the curve at that point. So now the gradient of the normal will be reciprocal and change sign, so minus 6 by 5, and the a point we will be using 3 and 6 by 5, and we will be writing the equation of the normal. Now equation of normal will be what? Y minus y1 is equal to gradient of the normal into x minus x1, and this is equation of the normal in point slope form. So y minus y1 will be this one, 6 by 5, and this is equal to minus 6 by 5, which is the gradient of the normal, minus 6 by 5 into x minus x1, which is 3, so we will write here 3. Now we can basically write in y is equal to mx plus c format. So y is equal to, I'm opening this bracket, and it will be minus 6 by 5x plus this will be 18 by 5 and plus 6 by 5, and y is equal to minus 6 by 5x, 18 plus 4 will be 20, 18 plus 6 will be 24 divided by 5, and this will be our equation which we have basically written. Now we need the x-intercept. So for x-intercept, so we can say at x-axis y will be equal to 0. So we will replace y is equal to 0. We will get minus 6 over 5x plus 24 over 5 is equal to 0. 24 I will write properly. Okay, now we can write 5 we can leave, and because other side is 0, so 6x is equal to 24, so x is equal to 24 over 6, and which is equal to 4. So we got x is equal to 4. So our point will be what? Point will be 4 and 0. So x coordinate, they are asking for find the x coordinate. So x coordinate will be 4. This is basically our answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now for B part saying find the area of the shaded region, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places, and this is 6 marks question. So shaded part, we will take basically our strategy will be to find the area of this triangle. We have base and height, so we can take area of this triangle, and area under this curve we can check. Area under this curve will be this shaded part. If you, I can show you this one, this shaded part. Area under the curve, we will find this by integration, and integral limits will be from 5 by 2 to 3. So we will use this curve equation, and we will take integral limits from 5 by 2 to 3, and we will be adding those two areas. So area will be area of what? Area of trapezium, like this one. So from x 5 by 2 to 3, so we can take it as this one as a1, and this one we can take as a2, and these two areas we will be adding later on. So a1 is equal to integral from 5 by 2 to 3, and this will be 1 by 2x. We are writing, just copying that equation which we have all, which is basically given equation minus 1 by 3, and this will be dx. Now after integral, what will be the equation? 1 by 2 as it is, and x square over 2, and plus this will be 7 by 10x, minus this will be x minus 2 raised to the power minus 1 by 3, plus 1 will be 2 by 3, and divided by also 2 by 3, and this will be basically integral limit from 5 by 2 to 3. Now we will replace the upper limit first and then the lower limit. Before replacing limits, we will just simplify this. So it will be x square over 4, and plus this will be 7x over 10, and minus this one we can write 3 by 3 into x minus 2 raised to power 2 by 3 over, this will be 2. Now this one we have well arranged this, and this will be 5 by 2 to 3. Now upper limit will be replaced first. When we replace 3, it will be 9 over 4, plus this will be 21 over 10, and minus this will be 3 minus 2 will be 1, so it will be 3 by 2. This is what we will be getting by replacing upper limit. And when we replace 5 by 2, we will be getting 5 by 2 squared over 4. So we can write, basically I will be copying the same 5 by 2 square over 4, and later on we'll be using calculator to calculate this. So it will be 7 into 5 by 2 over 10, and minus this will be 3 into 5 by 2 minus 2 over 2, and raised to power 2 by 3, this one. Now we are done with this portion, and now we can use the calculator for simplification. So 9 over 4 and plus 21 over 10, and next is minus 3 by 2, and this will be resulting to 57 over 20. So 57 over 20, and minus, if we simplify this, it will be 5 by 2 will be basically 2.5. So 2.5 squared over 4, and this will be plus, this will be again fraction 7 into 2.5 over, this will be 10 over 10, and next we'll have to type basically carefully because minor mistake will be problem creating. So bracket 2.5 minus 2 and bracket close, and the power will be 2 over 3 and over will be 2 here, and we will get 2.3 6 whatever. So I will write here 2.367 something, and this will be, now if we simplify this, it will be 57 over 20 and minus 2.367, and this will give us 0.483. So 0.48 up to two significant figures we can use this. Now area of triangle will be what? Triangle 1 by 2 into base into height, 1 by 2 into base into height. This is basically area of A2, and area of A2 we will be taking base as 1, base will be 3 to, we calculated basically this one, no? 4. So this was 4, this was 4. So from 3 to this one 4 is 1 unit, so we will take base as 1 unit, and height will be 6 by 5. So we can take these values, and this will be 1 by 2 into 1 into 6 by 5, and this will be equal to 3 by 5. So this will be 3 by 5, or decimal value we can write 3 by 5 is 0.6. So this area and this area we will be adding for the shaded area will be equal to A1 plus A2, which is equal to 0.48 plus 0.6 is equal to 0.6 is already there, so plus 0.48 is equal to 1.08, and this will be units. We can check, this is basically, units are not mentioned, so we can just say square units. So this will be square units, whatever it is. Now we can move to the question number 12, and question number 12 diagram is provided. It is basically circle with the tangent, and the diagram shows the circle equation is provided and the tangent to the circle at point 5 and 4. So coordinates of this point are 5 and 4. This is the given information which we have transferred on the diagram. So A part, the tangent to the circle P meets the x-axis at A, and the y-axis at B. Find the area of the triangle OAB, where O is origin. So we need to find the area. So for that one, basically, first we need the coordinates of A and B. To find the coordinates of A and B, this is 5-mark question, so little lengthier calculations will be required. So first of all, we will find the gradient of AB at B. Basically, gradient of this circle, we will use the given equation, this one, equation of the circle, and we will find dy by dx at P. So dy by dx at P, we will be using this as m value, and then we will be using P point, which is 5 and 4, and we will be writing equation of AB. Equation of AB we will be writing, and then we will be after writing equation of AB, we will be finding x-intercept and y-intercept, and then we will be able to find the area of the triangle. Hopefully you understood this strategy. So first of all, we will find dy by dx at P. First of all, equation of the, what do you call, this one, circle is provided, so we can take the derivative. Equation is x square plus y square, and this is minus 6x plus 4y minus 27 is equal to 0. So derivative will be what will be with respect to x, 2x plus this will be 2y dy over dx, and this will be minus 6, and then plus this will be 4 dy over dx, and is equal to 0. So now we can basically we have to find the dy by dx, so rest of everything will be shifting to other side. So 2y plus 4, we have taken dy over dx as common, and this will be equal to 6 minus 2x. Now what we can do further, I will just shift this one a little here so that we can utilize the space properly, and because this is a little lengthier calculation, I don't want to lose the space. Okay, so now we can find dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to 6 minus 2x over 2y plus 4. 2y plus 4. Now dy by dx at 5 and 4, which is basically this given point P. So dy by dx at P will be equal to x value. We will be replacing 6 minus 2 into 5 over this will be 2, and y will be 4 plus 4, and this one we can write 6 minus 10 will be minus 4, and this will be 8 plus 4 will be 12, which is equal to minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3 we can write here, minus 1 by 3. This is basically the gradient of the tangent at P. Now we can find the gradient of the normal or the perpendicular. So gradient of the perpendicular will be what? M of the perpendicular will be equal to reciprocal and change sign. So it will be basically not perpendicular, because there's no, we will be, this gradient we found this value, which is minus 1 by 3. So we'll be using this value and this point. So M is equal to minus 1 by 3, and P point is 5 and 4. And now we'll be writing equation of line point slope form will be y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and y minus y1 will be 4 is equal to minus 1 by 3 into x minus 5. And now we are closer to the equation of the tangent, so we can write equation of tangent. So y is equal to minus 1 by 3x plus 5 by 3 plus 4, and this will be y is equal to minus 1 by 3x, and 5 by 3 plus 4, 5 by 3 plus 4 will be equal to 17 plus 17 by 3. And now this is equation of the line. After finding the equation, we know we need to find the x and y intercepts. For x intercept, for first we will find y intercept. So at y at x at y axis, x will be equal to 0, so y will be equal to 17 by 3. This will be y value. and at basically for B, this will be coordinates of B will be 0 and 17 by 3. Now we can find the coordinates of A, and that is at x-axis y will be equal to 0. So y0 means 0 is equal to x by 3 minus x by 3 plus 17 by 3. So this implies x by 3 is equal to 17 by 3, so x is equal to 17. So x is equal to 17, point will be a point will be 17 and 0. Now after finding this, we just need to find the area. So area of the triangle will be equal to half into base into height, and this will be equal to 1 by 2, and the base is 17x value and height will be 17 by 3, and this is equal to, we can write 0.5 into 17 into 17 over 3, and this will be equal to 48.16. We can write 289.6, 289 by 6, and this will be basically, they are saying find the area for the decimal values. I'm checking, find the area of the triangle where O is the origin. So nothing is written, so we can provide this as answer, or the decimal value will be rounded value 48, so approximately equal to 48, and this is also units here, so you write units, square units, or square. And then B part, if we go through B part, point Q and R also lie on the circle such that PQR is an equilateral triangle. Find the exact area of PQR, and this is the diagram which I have inserted for your explanation, and the points P, Q and R lie on the circle. If I just enlarge a little, not too much. Okay, so this one, so Q is over here, and Q is this one, R is this one, P, this is already provided, A and B are also already provided, so these are R and Q additional points which we have marked. And uh, equilateral triangles, this is C, central point, and what we can do, we can split this. Basically we require the area of this triangle, and if we find area of this triangle, then it will be find the exact area of triangle PQR. So we will be basically extending this, we will be finding the area of the others also. So what we can do, we can take the equation which is equation of the circle. So x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y, y squared over here, 4y minus 27 is equal to 0. So we are trying to find the radius. Our target is to find the radius. Why we are right? What will be our strategy if we discuss? This will be, first we'll find the radius. I'm trying to get some different colors so that we can understand. So this will be the radius we will find, and this will also be the radius, and because this is equilateral triangle, so we will be taking this angle as basically 120, because this is also 120, this is also 120. So we will be taking this angle as 120 degrees, and we will be finding the area. So now we will rewrite this equation, x minus 3 squared minus 3, we are completing square. Basically by using this and this we have complete square. And similarly, by using y and 4y, we will be completing square of this one, and it will be plus y plus 2 squared and minus 2 squared, and this tail portion minus 27 is equal to 0. We write as it is. Now from here we can rewrite and find the value of radius, and y plus 2 squared is equal to 27 plus 2 square will be 4 plus 3 square will be 9, and this will be equal to 27 plus 4 plus 9 is equal to 40, so we can take it as 40. So radius will be equal to r square is equal to 40, so r value will be equal to 40 under root or root of 40. Now area of triangle uh, r RCQ. So area of triangle RCQ will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine C, half into AB sine C, and this will be equal to half into radius we found under root 40 into under root 40 both sides, and sine of 120 degrees, and this will be equal to, by the calculator, 0.5 into 40 under root will be cancelled, so it will be 40. Basically square of these two will be resulting to 40, and then sine of 120 degrees is resulting to 11.61, or because they are asking for exact value, so we will separately find sine of 120, and this will be, basically this is in radian mode, so shift mode will change to degree mode, and this will be under root 3 by 2, and this will be, now hopefully we'll get in root format also, so we'll multiply this by 40 over 2 will be 20, so this will be 10 under root 3. This will be the exact value, and this one is basically for one triangle. What we have done, we found area of this one triangle, and we will multiply it by 3 to get area of this complete PQR triangle. So area of PQR will be equal to 3 times area of RCQ, and this will be equal to 3 times 10 root 3, which is equal to 30 root 3. This will be the exact area of this PQR triangle which we found. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and classmates, and also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.